Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some more DearDrops. And last time we were waking up, I said and then whenever I went to try to record now, it kind of just went forward to my body was heavy. Probably because dude got drunk again. And I swear, how does one get drunk off of one beer? I don't understand that. I've at least even had one beer, and I've never been drunk. I will say that maybe I have been buzzed before. I don't entirely know. That's the lingo, right? That's how I know the lingo, guys. But no, it's like, I don't think I've been any further than that. I really don't. I've not really had a lot of alcohol before. You know, it's just whatever. But at the same time, we should probably just get back into this. Let's stop thinking about the alcohol and start thinking about the ladies. I have been assured by Warrior Red over there that we will be meeting one of said ladies very soon. So let's keep going. And warm. This is uncomfortable. What's going on? Am I dreaming? I thought I'd avoided my nightmare for once. I couldn't move. Was I tied down? Then I noticed someone else was nearby. Whoa! Grr! Oh god! Heard a low, creepy growl coming from the back of someone's throat. Something's here? And it seemed like someone was sitting on top of my chest. I couldn't move because it was on top of me. But what was it? I was completely awakened by fear. I could move my body now, but it was too afraid to open my eyes. Lick? Ugh! Something fell on my face. Something warm and slimy. Grr. Warm, fishy breath hit my face. Just what was on top of me? I slowly opened my eyes. I was afraid, but I had to look. I knew I shouldn't. I knew I shouldn't look, but my eyes kept opening. Kill it with fire! Oh my god! My eyes shot open. There sat some kind of alien? Ah! It's my best wake-up scream, guys. You know, I didn't want to creep out Red over there. He just seems like sometimes whenever I make loud noises, he starts peeing his pants. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't do that.
This is another part of our family. His name is Corona. He's a cat. Cremona? Cremona! That one, Baka.
Yes, it was a cat on top of me. Of course it was. That's definitely what a cat looks like. There's no way a ghost would show up in the morning. My fears that all the victims of that accident would come after me have been abated. For now.
I'm sorry for startling you. I think it was probably hungry and came asking you to feed it.
Cremona ate his fill after that, and he was now sleeping comfortably in the corner of the hall. Now that I took another look at him, his appearance was rather humorous and far from fearsome. But it was plenty fearsome to me.
I'm sorry, okay? I forgot that you don't like cats.
Yeah, ever since I was a kid. I was too ashamed to say that I've been afraid of cat monsters. A long time ago, my grandfather frightened me. He said if I teased a cat, it would turn into a monster and curse me. God, I'm dumb. Of course, it was just a story to frighten kids. Unlike my dry, humorless father, my grandfather was open-minded and playful.
How pathetic. Do you think you can handle being Cremona's caretaker like that?
I don't believe I signed up for that. Huh? Caretaker? Who is? I spoke haltingly.
Shoichi, obviously. Taking care of Cremona is a job always given to the newest employee here.
That was news to me. I hadn't heard about that. Oh. Come on, you're such a kidder. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha.
I'm sorry, I forgot that you didn't like cats, so it's... But taking care of it means feeding it in the morning and evening, and cleaning its litter box.
Ah! Yeah, you're a joker. What the heck? How did I end up having to take care of a cat with my felinophobia? But if I refuse, then that might just get me cursed. Hell awaits both ahead and behind. Are you seriously believing in the curse? Now, technically looking at that thing, it kind of looks like a cat monster, so maybe I would believe in the curse at that point too. maybe I'll just go back to Germany.
Huh? Germany?
No matter how painful the bed or nails that awaits me is, at least it's better than staying here.
What are you saying? You're shaming yourself over a mere cat? Right, Cremona?
What? Did that cat just talk? Please don't hate me. Ah! I accidentally fell over. Chica-chan had pressed the cat up towards me.
You fell! Cut that out, Chica. Shuichi-kun will wind up back in Germany. What's to be afraid of? Good grief, you're being rude, right, Cremona?
Meow. The cat responded lazily. It looked like a dignified cat. The kind I'm worst with. How long has that cat been here? It wasn't here before, right? At the very least, I don't think it was here while I was here in Japan. I'd never heard Kanade say anything about a cat either.
Since right about the time you left, so about 5 years now, I guess? One-chan found it and picked it up. She said she was sure it had been a reincarnation of you, Shuichi.
My reincarnation? I'm not even dead. I think I would die if I was reincarnated as a cat. Then again, I'm already dead if I'm reincarnated, so of course I would have died.
He's your reincarnation, so take good care of him, got it?
Got it. I'll do my best. You just have to feed cats and let them run free, right? I'll try to stay away as much as possible.
Hear that, Cremona?
Meow.
Oh, Chica, do you have enough time?
Kanade pointed at the clock on the wall.
Ah, it's already that late? I'm gonna be late for school! Stupid Shuichi! It's all your fault! Baka baka baka!
Chica-chan quickly put on her backpack.
Later, Shuichi, work hard. When I get back, I'll show you what to do, okay? I'm heading off then.
Chica flew out with her backpack bouncing. She's energetic. She was like a super ball. I was amazed at how full of life she was. I wished I could take a lesson from her and let her rub off on me. Don't think about it. Then maybe I could tolerate cats.
Sorry, it's just so noisy first thing in the morning.
It's lively and fun. I was always alone in Germany.
Were you lonely by yourself?
I don't know. I never thought about it. I never had any time to think about it. But now that I can, maybe I was.
It's pretty much like this every day here.
Then every day will be fun. My home was merely spacious and quiet, so this was completely different from before. I was looking forward to everything that might happen, unless it involved the cat. Meow. After finishing breakfast, it was time to start work. First, Kanade led me to the front.
Here we have both a live space and a studio. The studio opens at 10, so every morning before we open, we clean in front of the store. We'll be asking you to handle this, Shuichi-kun.
Kanade was explaining my job to me. I'm sure it was something Kanade had done until now. I can do as much as cleaning as they want. It's a haven compared to taking care of a cat.
Pay close attention to trash and cigarette butts, okay? There's a lot of normal residences in this area, so we have to be sure to cause as little trouble as possible.
Do the neighbors complain?
On occasion. See, a lot of our customers dress wildly, and there are a few people in the neighborhood who despise that. So we have to be extra careful about taking care so what should be done, blah, 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 blah.
You're being quite considerate. Well then, I'll do what I can to clean up and make it so the neighbors think it's clean and pleasant.
Yeah, please do. And the next is inside.
Next was the first floor. This is the studio section.
This is the front desk. It's our reception for the studio.
The reception for the studio was right as we walked in. There was a space set up for a waiting area next to it. There were ashtrays set out, so I guess smoking's okay inside. There was a young man at the reception.
This is Ryuji-san. He's learning to be a board op. He's basically can do anything.
If you don't know something, just ask away. I'm Suganuma Soichi. It's a pleasure to work with you. This makes my work a lot easier. Hurry up and learn the ropes, okay? Yeah, I'll do my best.
Then one more place. I'm gonna show you the hall downstairs for now. It's the heart of our business.
Yeah, later, bro.
This is our live space.
This is the underground live space. This is where that concert was held last night. Without any people, it was suddenly dead quiet compared to yesterday. It was almost like a different place.
This runs from 6 until midnight. Sometimes it shifts around a little depending on the gig. They have to set up and rehearse too, so in actuality, I guess we have people going in and out starting around 2.
Speaking of which, there was a show yesterday too.
Huh? Did you happen to hear it yesterday?
Just a little. Actually, I was curious.
I see. So, how was it? How was it?
Frankly, I don't know. The sound was too loud. Since I was talking to Kanade, I answered honestly. The tones were cracked, distorted, and I couldn't tell if it was good or bad. I wonder if everyone's ears are alright after being around the noise.
It does make your ears ring, but it's not like a pachinko parlor where you hear it all day, so I think they're okay. But I guess that classical really does fit you best, Shuichi-kun.
Kanade smiled, unfazed by my comments. I honestly don't know which is good or bad. Either way, it's a bit of a culture shock. To be frank, I did have a that stuff isn't music sense of dislike toward it, but that wasn't all. I didn't like it, but I hesitated because there was also a part of me that was drawn to it and wanted to know more.
I'm sure it was completely different from the music you've been playing, Shuichi-kun. But once you start working with us, I think you might come to understand that music a little bit more.
I have to understand it a bit better. I'll be working here after all. I bet you like that kind of music, don't you, Kanade?
I guess. I never really thought about whether I liked it or not. If you had to ask, I do like it, but there are some things I don't like about it too. But before likes or dislikes, it's part of my daily life, just like the air.
Yeah, it is. I knew that Kanade was trying to say. The violin was that way for me. Are you going to take over the business in the future, Kanade? That's what I thought when I watched Kanade in this setting. Master was still kicking, but it might end up that way someday.
Huh, I guess so. Father's always saying he wants to retire early and enjoy relaxing in his old age.
You're very family-oriented. That's what I really thought. Perhaps I compare her to me? I'm sure my father thinks I'm the world's least dutiful son.
That's about it. The only thing I can do, after all. It's not like I'm good at something the way you are, Shuichi-kun.
That's not true. You're a really good singer, Kanade.
Singer?
You liked singing since you were young, right? Kanade, why don't you sing? She grew up in a live house. I'm sure she can play the piano and do the guitar a little. Kanade shook her head so hard I thought it might snap. That's not good for you.
I can't sing at all. I can't do a single thing in front of an audience the way you can, Shuichi-kun.
Kanade blushed as she denied it. Oh yeah, Kanade's always been afraid of appearing before others. She's the type who always worries about others and puts herself last.
I'm fine the way I am now. I can live on an average modest life.
Meaning getting married and having kids?
Get married? If I could, then I guess. I don't know if there's anyone who would ever take the likes of me as a bride, though. Hint, hint. Hint! Hint!
She really has no confidence in herself. In Kanade's case, something else she can do? Plenty to take her. What do I say? It's the first choice, guys. There's plenty who take her. Something else she can do. Okay, so plenty who take her. That sounds like a really bad way of saying it. But there's something else she can do makes it sound like I'm saying she's ugly. Neither sound good. I'm just gonna say there are plenty who. You are pretty enough that, girl, don't even worry. Okay, people love you. You are cute as a button, and you are gonna make a guy very happy, or a girl very happy, or a cat very happy. I don't know, whatever your preference is. In your case, there'd be plenty who would take you. Her looks aren't bad, and she's a nice girl. There's no reason why she shouldn't be popular. But strangely, I've never thought of her going out with anyone.
You think? But then, if there wasn't anyone who'd take me, then...
She started to speak, but then trailed off. If there wasn't, then...
Forget it, it's nothing.
Kanade suddenly shouted, "Ah!" She turned her beet red cheeks away. What was that all about? Oh yeah, okay, just pass by all these other venues that I should be probably working at. That's fine. Whoa, drums.
And this is the studio. That's all the facilities, I think. Then, I know it's sudden, but can I ask you to take care of cleaning in front of the building?
Of course. Now then, it's the start of my new life. I'll give it my best. I swept the sidewalk with a broom. Even doing this felt nostalgic somehow. I don't think I've used a broom since I was in middle school. I probably hadn't even touched one since I was a student. It feels strange to find myself using a broom in a place like this. I wasn't used to it, so I quickly started hurting my hips, and I wasn't making much progress since I didn't know how to clean. I had to make it or how much, know how clean I had to make it or how much effort to use. Okay, there we go. I guess that's about it. I'd swept all the cigarette butts up and obvious garbage. There's a few pebbles and pieces of grit, but not much can be done about that on a public road. Just to be sure, I guess I should give it another once-over. There was no harm in being too clean after all. Okay, one more round. There, that should do it. It was so clean you could hardly recognize it. I was satisfied with the quality. Wait, I wonder if I took too much time. I realized I'd spent several minutes on just cleaning. It was almost time for us to open. I have to hurry back inside. Whoa. Hey, bro. Then I saw some guy who stood out walking along the street I'd just finished cleaning. My eyes were naturally drawn to him. It was nearly summer, and yet he was wearing a black suit and a black hat. Like a baller. Even black sunglasses. He walked along blowing smoke for the lit cigarette in his hand. I heard it was prohibited to smoke in the streets in this area, though. Then that man took a short cigarette and spat it out, still lit. Ah! I caught out before I knew it. The man shot a glare at me. Ugh. No, I couldn't see where his eyes were looking at from under those sunglasses, but it did feel like a piercing gaze. The man held his pace and kept walking right down the middle of the street. He smelled dangerous. He had an unknown, ominous intensity about him. If I voiced a complaint, I bet it'd cause trouble. But does that mean I can just keep quiet and watch him go by? Oh, fuck that. That's I don't know, man. This guy looks like he's like mafia or something. Some Yakuza over here. Let's see here. Yakuza. Yakuza. Yeah. Shut up, I'm recording. Anyway. We ain't a little bitch. We're gonna voice a complaint. I couldn't just stay here quiet. He threw a cigarette away on the street I just finished cleaning. To begin with, smoking in the streets is prohibited here. I couldn't just turn a blind eye. Excuse me? Littering is prohibited here. I called out to the man as he came close. Ugh. However, he didn't even respond. He just silently walked past me as if I wasn't even there. Huh? Hey! I called out to him from behind, but he remained silent. That man just kept walking right down the middle of the street until I couldn't see him anymore. Asshole. Did he not hear me? No, that's not it. I'm sure he just ignored me. How rude. In the end, I picked the cigarette up myself. It was still lit. Jeez, there are some bad people around here. I don't think it used to be this way. I guess the area's grown more dangerous over time, too. Alright, I think it's gonna be a good place for us to end off, guys. Red over there fucking lied to us about there being a girl showing up. But hey, that's fine. I'll beat him up for you whenever I'm done with this recording. It's fine. So, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm enjoying myself. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, or wisecracks, put them in the comments below. How'd you like Shade's dude over there? How'd you like the guy in the studio? What about the cat? Cat is best waifu. I love that cat. Meow. He's so good. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun. This is actually a really fun little visual novel. The only problem is it's like really like tiny for me. I can't actually see it amazingly well, and I can't really change the video settings for some reason. So whatever. I can go full screen, but again, it'll mess with some stuff. So I can't really. It's not really viable for me. But I'm gonna stop complaining now. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Until next time, later days.